Hi, this is Emily Strauss, and these are my journal notes from the past couple weeks, probably the last 6 weeks of class here. And all of these are individual photographs. If you'd like to zoom in on them, see little details, please do so. Go to my link at the bottom. It's at my Picasso web album. I'm going to be talking a lot about our program here at The Ohio State University for design development, sort of design research. We're trying to contribute to the world of design in a positive way to help it grow and help make things better. And that's really vague, and the whole word better. But basically, we're discovering new things and encouraged to do that in an interdisciplinary way. Here we have a little page from my journal, and it's part of our program where we have to select 3 people for our committee, our thesis committee. This is a Master of Fine Art program. We're expected to do research over the course of a few years, normally 2 to 3. We have a very specific committee chair who acts as our grad advisor and mentor. They help us figure out what classes we should take. We have someone else that also advises us within the department. So we have 2 total people from our department. And then we have another person on our committee from a different department within the university or outside the university, but an expert that will benefit and help us, help guide us in our research and what we're doing. So, in the interest of not wanting this to be a 20-minute video, I'm going to roll through these. Let's see. So, moving on, this is an outline of one of our classes with Professor Brian Stone. This quarter, we become certified for human research. We develop our thesis topic. We interview all of our faculty, and we develop our methods for collecting research and being organized. So right now, we're in about 7th or 8th week of a 10-week course. So just going to go through this. Here's me marking out the quarters, or not the quarters, the weeks, and what's due. Let's see. Our topics, they can't be too self-serving or too broad. I'm just reading notes from some of these. It says, be more reflective. On the side here, I have a couple ideas. First one is about a usability study for people with cognitive disabilities, which is not very explored right now. Second would be a single-person case study with someone with ADHD. My third idea on October 6th was this global idea of what-ifs and dispersing information and developing guidelines to make the web more accessible. Let's see here. How do you define user experience is one of the questions on this page. It's been a big topic throughout this course. This page represents my mind being blown and confused and having a lot going on, and I spent about a week just thinking and not being able to write anything because I was so overwhelmed. Let's see. This is basically encouraging us to narrow it down. We need to make a question that is so manageable that it has a yes or no answer that we can test and measure in a reasonable amount of time, which is a couple years to us. Let's see. So way back on this day, October 15th, just about a month ago, said, my proposed question is, how can we use design aesthetics to benefit users across the neurodiverse spectrum? And what I mean by neurodiverse would be people that are not neurotypical, people that have autism, schizophrenia, Asperger's, cognitive disabilities, learning disabilities. Anyone with disabilities is pretty much lumped. 1/6 of Americans have disabilities, so it's a huge group. We're developing keywords at this time. Please check out my mind map if you want to learn more about how I develop those keywords at this time. Let's see. We have to think about how does this impact design. We have to make a study with evidence. We have to spin a question and make it valid. We have to develop how we're going to discover information. We have to talk to people. We have to develop these relationships and make a blog available so people can look at what we're doing and ask us questions and give us feedback and tell us what books to read. And please, someone tell me what books to read. This is Dr. Scott Shim, one of our faculty members that came to talk to us. I have a report that I've written about all of our wonderful professors. If you would be interested in seeing that, I'd be happy to share it with you. This was a quick sketched idea I had about creating more or less a pen pal across, basically anywhere. Just using the web to learn language, more or less like Rosetta Stone, but asynchronous learning sort of deal where you could have a pen pal, make a blog, have that pen pal interact with you with a touch interface. Another little idea about maybe electronic flashcards for places where water might not be safe to drink, or there are certain developmental issues. Maybe we could help people sort of with explaining how to do things so you don't get sick, or stuff like that. And not to be selfish about it, I'm thinking, well, there are places in the world where we can learn something, and the ability to share common knowledge. For instance, in rural China, this is a terrible drawing, but they put fresh fruit on the beds of flowering plants to make the flowers more beautiful. And it's very logical, right? Makes them smell better, it makes them more healthy. But I've never seen that in the States. That would never even occur to me to try that, to do that. And there are things that are common knowledge in certain places and not here, and vice versa. And how do we share that common knowledge? Just some library books. It's a great quote from a video I watched. We see with our brain, not our eyes. I've been speaking with a couple different people privately, including Paul Nini, Peter Meggert, Peter Chan, Evelyn Van Til, Scott Listener, the ADA coordinator. Let's see, these are some more faculty people that gave presentations. Liz Sanders, yay. Maria, yay. So if you're interested in learning more about our faculty, please follow some links, and you can read my faculty report if you'd like. So I had a private meeting with Liz Sanders, and we were talking about a couple different ideas in regards to exploring my thesis, visualizing data, and what that means, and how to do it, planning to make discoveries, taking ideas and distilling them into something that's manageable is what I'm attempting to do right now. I'd love your feedback. Please give me your feedback. If you have any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll be back with more next time. Thanks.